live. Oh, 100 viewer. At least that's what you. There we go. YouTube's been acting funky. Like, I know streams, like, you're seeing, like, maybe for, like, a, let's say, 15-second delay. Let's just say that. But on my feed or whatever, where I can kind of rewind the stream, it likes to say that, like, we're more than a few minutes behind. Everyone. Nope, no. And everyone, I am now live with Digimon. Delete message. There we go. Alright, I think we're just good to go then. Put the game on my end. A little Frida in a box. Oh, a message. Yeah, I investigate stuff. So what was I thinking? Oh yeah, I need to do a cross. Alright, they want me to do an X shape. Oh, wait, no, this, okay, this one is original. And now I should just be able to copy. Is there a way to delete this, or? There we go. Now I need the blue. Nice. Bye, bitch. Okay. Now this should be the original blue. Yep. Hopefully this is actually the solution. I'm just gonna believe it is. It's the top one, yeah, it's the top one I need to change. I don't think that solved it. No. Pattern red error. There we go. Oh, we could turn back on time. Will this get rid of the status or no? Yes, it gets rid of the status. Very good. Still on EXP and all that good stuff. Who are you? What do you have to say? Yeah. Oh boy, another puzzle like this. I feel like it just wants to waste my time. That's all we got. We can't give anymore. Security always left Digimon alone, so why is today any different? I don't know, maybe because you're being baited. Get fucked. Nice. Alright, what colors does each one want? So blue, green, error, yellow, okay. Okay, so let's grab yellow at the top right over there first. I think that's just how we're gonna work. Oh look, there's Nokia. My favorite character in this video game. Oh, bank expansion. Not that I have that many Digimon to begin with. Oh, hey. How are you playing them? Yeah, it doesn't have that much intelligence. So definitely taking more damage to the magical attack. That is a lot of experience. That is definitely a lot of experience. I don't know why I was just like, oh, I only got like 3,000 for that fight. That's okay. And it's like, no, you got 35,000 from it. Ah, my nose. Eh. Okay, so that's green. Take that. Oh, my nose. So, are anyone who's here? How are you guys? How are you guys doing? How's your day going? Yesterday when I, decided to leave early to go to a shift at work to cover for someone, that was probably one of the best decisions I've made for that job. I learned that now is the right time to get the fuck out. So I just spent this morning, I was just exhausted. I think yesterday just literally mentally fucked me. But I put in my applications for a bunch of places this morning, and then after that, I just went back to bed. Like, usually I try to wake up by 7, and then just, either play a game or just do something in general. Any errands I have to run, any dishes I have to put away, things like that. Any chores, really, essentially. Like, tomorrow I'm gonna have to go to a laundromat to get quarters and also do laundry there. So that's gonna be my morning. But, yeah, no, it was just so hilarious how taking that shift made me realize that I cannot stay at my current job. And I do need to find better employment somewhere else. Ooh, hurry up. Flame them on. Oh, let's grab this corner one. Like pretty much the boss that hired me in a heartbeat, is leaving in just a few days. And I learned that one of the workers who was there before, who did not do that great of a job, is now assistant manager. But I think they've always been assistant manager, though. Or something higher like that. But I think those were like desperate time. No, I don't know. He might never been an assistant manager. But just hearing that, and they were so excited, like, oh yeah, we're gonna bring about good change, you know, because they're one of the people who's gonna take over the store when the boss that hired me leaves. That's when I realized I need to get the fuck out now. I know people are giving my current boss shit for like not being really active and being really hands off. But what he doesn't realize, you know, is he's one of the fucking reasons probably that this guy became really distant. Because the amount of times he's had to cover for everyone else. And I don't think this person would ever do that, ever come in and do as much work as they did. But here they are, just like, you know, they've been getting kind of mean when I've been reading through the Discord messages, and my boss has been getting consistently fucked for this whole summer, to the point where it's like, no, fuck it, we're moving. I'm not doing this job anymore. It's like, yeah, no, I can see why he's bitter and why he may not be acting pleasant towards you, because you probably have not put in any effort as close as this person has to keep the store afloat during this very tumultuous time. Apparently I came at the very end of that, but guess what, gamers? They're only gonna bring about the hard times because they are weak men. So all I can say is rip Bozo, fuck you. And even though they work a different shift than me typically, they're the head honchos that are going to make the calls. And I am not dealing with their stupidity. It was just putting all those pieces together yesterday. My mind, I went insane a bit, I'll be honest. What? Already put in the work to find a new job. Still trying to do part-time so I can still stream them at the time I usually do. Ooh, what? Ooh, what's different about you? Ah, we need green twice for this. Okay. Yeah, it was just so funny. End of the shift, just a bunch of things were said where everything in my brain just clicked. Where it's like, yeah, nope. You guys sound happy about this, but nope. Playing the song. Hey, found your channel, saw your side with Sleuth dedication. Top to your thumbnail, decide to subscribe. Thank you. I do want to see this game through the end, including Hacker's Memory. And I did take care of a lot of grinding early on, thankfully, because someone by the name of Rena here came in and told me that that one side job is one that I never want to complete until like I find an even better consistent farming spot. And they're right. This would have been the grind actually would have been hell this early on if I completed that one side job. Yes, hello Phantom Crustacean. Phantom Crustacean. Hope you enjoy your time here. All right. Playmon, nice. I still remember a few things about Digimon, despite all the years it's been. Alright, Nokia. Yeah, fan registration. Crustacean, how are you doing today? How are you?
嫌がったな、暴走女。まだこの程度でよかったぜ。
Oh, Arata, they're about to go a lot further than you realize.
君たちも一緒に来てくれるのか？
あんたたち、何よ？今さらどの
You're too late to stop me. Yeah, we've been too late to stop you this whole time, Nokia.
そうか、あれね。先に進ませてザコをやっつけさせて、後から悠々と美味しいとこを持っていくっていうあれね。
Is the power making going a little insane, Nokia? Is that what's going on right now? You're not gonna make Agumon and Gabumon fight us because you're going, a little cuckoo.
一人で盛り上がってんじゃねえよ。俺はオタクをアンダーゼロに近づけたくねえだけだよ。うわ
Yes. Yes. Arata thought of everything. I'm not gonna fight them. You want some food? Come on, you might be a little hungry.
ジャジャ園の骨付き馬肉だ。ジャジャ園の馬肉？
I scream that. I'm death gripping my table right now. Very well, I'm a big Digimon fan myself. Impatiently waiting for the time changes to release, so I've kept up with the news and other Digimon topics. Yeah, it comes out October, doesn't it? Like late October? I have not looked up anything about it, which I'm fine with because I still have to get through this game in a hacker's memory. Because hello, Rita. How are you today? It seems like you're having a fun time.
選ばれたセレブしか食べることが許されない。食いたいか？
October 3rd. Okay, so it's actually early. Nice.
そうだ、やった！肉！
どこ行くの？待ちなさい、君。
I'm so glad this was the resolution we got. I'm so glad.
ちょろいな。これだから単細胞の集まりだって言うんだよ。
A week before? Yeah, I heard they're releasing around that time. I wonder if they'd make articles like this. It'll probably be like 2 weeks after the game releases. If Pokemon ZA doesn't do well, I can see the articles already coming out like, oh, check out if Pokemon ZA isn't your thing or you're disappointed. Check out this obscure RPG that may have you hooked for the next 100 hours. What is that hat? Oh, it's the victory hat. I think it's the Uchida hat. I forget, but it's a costume you can get in this game. And I was like, yeah, I'm putting it on.
さて、ここまで来たからには行くしかねえ。
Oh, we're going into Under Zero. Okay, got it, boss.
ついでにユーゴとザクソンの連中も止めてやるのさ。のそうくなくっちゃな。
Why though, Arata? Talk to me about your mysterious past. Were you a toonie? The power of in-game cutscene. The other day, Ryota gave me a banquet rose to celebrate my discharge. Spoke to some kids your age today. Their idea of family made me miss home a bit. this is a new song. Alright, looks like we're gonna have a boss fight coming up, so... just a bit over. You know what, let's move them. Ooh, we could do Seraphimon. I'm also tempted to do Imperial Dramon. Let's do Seraphon. Because then King Edamon can debuff. And then we can just bring in Seraphimon. Check on the farm. Ooh, money. Develop. We finally gained some money here. Up above. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. And then I don't know if I want. Oh, can we? Nice. Nokia dolls from before. Well, I still. What was it? Her doll was the worst selling doll. It wasn't that popular. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna buy another 5. Yep. I just wish the articles that they if that happens, that they make aren't as clickbaity. Because I know that deters a lot of... Oh, then again, they've already sunk the boat. Like, no one wants to read articles anymore. But then again, you're going to get YouTube thumbnails where it's pretty much along the same lines. It's games journalists. They have no honor. No, they don't. I remember when I played all of Doom, Doom and then Doom Eternal to prove I was a games journalist. I failed because I actually beat the game. I might replay Doom and Doom Eternal. Might like update the stick a bit. I did have Yagu in my stream though from Doom 2016. The Pokemon kill. I probably don't. Because I don't think I got a lot of articles during that time when Yokai Watch was going popular. Like, I stopped looking at articles after... No, I was on game trailers for a good while. And then I was with Screw Attack. And I don't think I looked at a lot of articles from game journalists like after like Screw Attack like got bought out by Rooster Teeth. Yeah, Stuttering Craig, who now is doing another podcast.
エデンの秩序をこの手で取り戻すんだ。
So Stuttering Craig. Okay, so what happened with Stuttering Craig is when Death Battle, like season 4, I think, season 3 or 4, became like the main thing for the channel. They were, I think, bought by Rooster Teeth. And then after that, more emphasis was put on Death Battle. And I think it's my timeline's gonna be fucked. It's along these lines though, so that's on just so we can get the story moving. Just know I'm gonna be wrong, but along the lines, it's right. At some point, Stuttering Craig wants to do a new venture with one of the people that joined Screw Attack, and I think they want to do more gameplay. They want to go back more to the new stuff, so they left to make another Screw Attack essentially. And Screw Attack stayed. At some points, people are like, well, you're not really Screw Attack anymore. You just, you know, do Death Battle. That's your big thing. So they changed the name to Death Battle. And I think when Rooster Teeth exploded, all of the videos on Screw Attack got deleted. For some reason. Like, anything that was Screw Attack that wasn't Death Battle got wiped. And Craig tried to have a few meetings with them, like, hey, can we bring that back? Side note, the side venture that Craig and the other person had to make another Screw Attack did not go well. I think maybe they either accomplished what they wanted or, you know, it just wasn't turning out that well. Essentially, it just ended after a bit. So, a few months pass. Craig manages to get a few videos back up and running, I believe, either with correspondence or essentially the rights to the videos were no longer being contested. And he then starts, you know, bringing them up. Then he dips again for a bit. He just kind of, you know, lives his life because at that point he has a wife, a kid. He comes back to try to make a new social media networking platform, where the idea was it was meant for streamers. You kind of make a profile, and from there you can match yourself with other streamers, and then they can kind of like review you. So like they want to have safeguards, so like small streamers couldn't, like, you know, spam big content creators, but as well as like if you like meshed well, you could do something then. I forget really the specifics, but essentially the website was up for a bit, and I think it stopped. And during that, Craig was like, hey, you know, let's get back into streaming, or into the content creation game. He then starts live streaming, and he would typically live stream, I think, before he had to pick up his kid, essentially. So like he'd stream for like 2 to 3 hours in what I believe was like an office space that he made, or somewhere in his house, which could also have an office, but I think he actually like rented out office space to stream from. This was around the time of, I think, Mario 100, I think, the official version released by Nintendo. And, you know, he's starting to stream. And I think, and this is a big turning point for him. So Stuttering Craig was someone who always wanted people to speak their mind. And there's a very specific example I remember. We all know Darkside Phil, the king of hate. We all know him. On the Screw Attack website, an article was written where they talked about Darkside Phil and his opinion. And, you know, it being Darkside Phil, it was like his unfiltered dog shit opinion. And they just wrote about it. Like, I don't know if like the author like gave any bias, but he just essentially just said, this is what he said, yada yada. One of the G1s, one of the community members commented saying, I really wish, this guy didn't have a stake in the game or whatever. And Stuttering Craig said this: I'm very glad that Darkside Phil stated his opinion and had the ability to do so. To Craig, it didn't matter if Darkside Phil's opinion was wrong. He liked that he expressed it and said it. And that this should not be removed for anyone. This was back in 2011, 2012. Now, if you've seen Stuttering Craig, which I don't know how many people are here right now, or I know Rena has familiarity with him. Craig would rip into people. But also, this one comment stuck out to me, because then you can have a discussion, and Craig, because the person isn't there, he can kind of just say whatever, but he was very much for discussions are a big thing, nothing really happens without them. And this context is important for what I'm about to bring up, where one day, during stream, I think he made a video about this, it might have been during stream, he talks about how he was going to the grocery store, and there's a group of women in front of the grocery store protesting something. I'm pretty sure it was some feminist cause, and Craig, being Craig, he wants to ask questions. He was a journalist, so he wanted to see, hey, what are you guys advocating all this? And one of the girls goes up to him and just says what they're doing. And he says, oh, could you explain a little more than that? And he says that the woman that looked to be in charge of this group came over, broke up the conversation and said, no, we're not going to answer you. And he said, well, you're advocating for this thing. You've been, kind of shouting, announcing all this stuff about this general word you're saying. So I'm someone who's interested. Why aren't you, why aren't you willing to have this conversation then? Why are you willing to yell it, and announce it as such, because it's a grocery store. You need to, they're not in the grocery store. They're in front of it, and they want to catch attention. So they have to shout it, It's not like they're doing it to be rude. They're doing it to essentially announce their presence. But when Craig came over, they shut him down. And I think he mentions it's because he was a white man or something. Or that essentially just because who he was or the general demeanor of him, they would not have a conversation with him. And from there, I think Stuttering Craig started dipping his toes more and more into the culture wars that are going on right now. And he then resurrected side scrollers, I think. And they were just doing general gaming news. But then, you remember how I mentioned DSP earlier? He's important because after some controversy that Darkside Phil had, Stuttering Craig managed to get Darkside Phil on his podcast and wanted to have a conversation with him to explain his side, to ask him questions. And if I remember right, it's I think a 3 to 5 hour podcast. And a lot of bad information about Phil came out from that. And it's not like Stuttering Craig was really doing anything. It's just that Darkside Phil kept fucking up, I think. I remember it was being big news when it happened, where Darkside Phil just kept owning himself, quote unquote. And I think the podcast before that, or their podcast essentially, was only doing all rights. I think it may have been reaching the point where he may have not continued it if, you know, the Dark Side Phil interview didn't happen. But it exploded. And from there, it grew even larger. And now, Southern Craig has people like Kirsha and other people who are very outspoken of their beliefs on his podcast very frequently. And he's very much against the side of censorship. There are certain things you can't say and all of that. And this is why the whole Dark Side Phil thing mattered from earlier. Because he's had this belief since back in the day where everyone should be allowed to say what they're thinking. And if people rip into you, they rip into you. That it doesn't matter. So Southern Craig is back on the scene. He's, I guess, a political commentator who is right-leaning, I guess you could say. Honestly, I think Craig just doesn't care. I think, like most people, he doesn't care. He just wants certain things that are important to him to be, you know, respected. Like freedom of speech, essentially. And whatever side, it's like, it's just how most people are, where it doesn't matter what side wins. It's as long as, like, prices go down and I can pay my bills, it doesn't matter who wins. Yeah, he's a quote-unquote right-wing commentator. Bashes, like, a lot of, like Disney and their attempts to be, like, very progressive, and also their failure to be progressive. Hello, Tom Riddle. I am just talking about I have not gotten Crimson Mode yet. Unfortunately, I have not. Very close, though. Very close. I think I just need a few more levels. Maybe like 20 more levels, which, because of all the experience boosts I got, shouldn't be too bad. I was just talking about kind of the very inaccurate history of Stuttering Craig after Screw Attack. Because yeah, no, I'm surprised by how often I was able to catch Stuttering Craig as he came back to do various things. Stuttering Craig, if you look them up now, essentially they are, I guess, what you call a right-wing political commentator. But the context matters a bit. Essentially, TLDR is that Stuttering Craig has always believed that anyone should be able to say what they're thinking and that their voices should be heard. Even Darkside Phil, all the way back in 2011, when they had like some extremely bad take on something, I don't even remember what, but they still said, I'm glad Darkside Phil spoke his mind and let people know what he wanted. And now, with like the current climate, rise, progress, automatically good, mental deterioration, cancer, fire, these are all, yeah, I mean, yeah. I think at that point it's just wordage. To me, it doesn't really mean anything. Oh, of course he does. He is a terrible little man. But yeah, no. Even back then, Stuttering Craig wanted everyone to be heard. Like, it didn't matter what. And now with the current climates, Digigaming. It's not even Digigaming. I'm talking about Stuttering Craig. Hello, Corn Dog. Hello. Also, I'm sorry. Hello, Mongoose. Hello, Tom Riddle. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi earlier. My mind is just bouncing because of Stuttering Craig. But yeah, no, progressive, conservative, none of those words mean anything to me when it comes to our political parties. And it shouldn't to anyone else. It's essentially just words. Censorship drives the worst people underground where they build power blocks. And yeah, that's some people's arguments for like why censorship is bad. I'm with Southern Craig. I think people should just say their unfiltered dog shit opinion. And if you get ripped into because of them, that's fine. Any step further than that, if it is just their dog shit opinion, I think is not justified. When I sat worse, I didn't mean to like the worst for whatever those censoring stuff actually want. Oh yeah, what was it? The censorship of the game, or there was some group in Australia or whatever who wanted censorship, and then it's like, oh hey, haha, your like weird hentai game got like deleted, and then after that, a few games that just had questionable material got blocked. Collective shout, thank you, because the people who were like, oh haha, you know, lolly shoulder or whatever kind of thing got blocked. And then even more games, because again, even questionable. Hi, speaking of unfiltered opinions, I like your VTuber character. Oh, thank you. It was made by Emma Akatsuki of Iron Vertex. I think she did a wonderful job. I do want to get this upgraded at some point. To have some like some more features. Because she did exactly what I wanted. Because this is more of a dip test. Put my toes in the water. And I think, 5 years is like, yeah, no. I mean, I've always loved it since day one. But I didn't realize it was going to be streaming for 5 years. Almost 5 years. 5th year anniversary is on September 1st. If that was you on your thumbnail. So on the thumbnail is, let me check. It should be, I should be in the bottom right, and on the left is Germa, if I remember correctly. Let me check real quick. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Germa's on the thumbnail. Because Germa's just, he's just very photogenic. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't do the thing I usually do, where it's just the top of, like, from the bottom of my eyes up on the thumbnail. I usually like to do that. Want to ask if that was you on your thumbnail? Man, imagine looking like Jerima, where you can be a very photogenic gentleman, and then revert into the Green Goblin if you needed, if cornered. Oh, bad people do bad things. Writer must condone. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Also, what is it? If a bad thing happened, wait. Who thought the Killing Joke is a misogynistic story because the bad guy shot a woman? I didn't hear about that. I'm not surprised some people thought that though. Yeah, no, bad thing happens in your story, you condone it, instead of using it as a storytelling device. Try to get a point across. Or just to show that this bad person is indeed bad. Just probably can say hi and spread a little positivity. Okay. Well, thank you, Palistatic. Yeah, Palistatic. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's why I try not to dwell on, like, some topics for too long. Because, like, we all know how we feel about them. It's like saying, like, it's like me talking about, like, how much I hate my job and spending, like, the whole stream talking about it. And then it's just like everyone can kind of think like, oh yeah, my job sucks. We have to do this or that. And just like, it's not worth it. You here to forget about that stuff? Sing the sometimes game content will summon it.
夕ご飯ならきっとハッカーのいやエデンのリーダーになります。
エデンのリーダーだ。笑わせんじゃねえよ。
You go.
おやおや、誰か思ったら柔道の元リーダー新さんやないの。確かアンさんのチームは昔このアンダーゼロに挑んで負けて
Oh,
惨めに
we got some lore on him.
へえ、よく知ってるじゃねえか。
He was like, what, probably 14 or 13 when he did this?
負け犬はおとなしゅう。尻尾を巻いてとっとと消えてんか。
Go on now. Get. Get.
確かに俺たちは負けたさ。けどそのセキュリティに負けたんじゃねえ。
I always like that. Get is always such a fun word to
セ
say.
キュリティを破った直後、何かが俺たちに襲いかかってきたんだ。俺たちは何が起きたかわからないまま一瞬でアカウントを破壊されエデンに近づけなくなった。
Before that was having to get our accounts with more access to Eden.
あいつはセキュリティなんて生優しいもんじゃねえ。
With a midriff like that, you can talk to me however you want. This is all I'm gonna say. If it was Faye talking to me like that, sure. Because I believe she can back up her words. That's all I'm gonna say. Faye is allowed to do that. This is why I enjoy Digimon so much. It is such a wide variety of storytelling, not held down by any single genre or trope. I always just remember the interview they gave where they said that they decided to grow up with the fan base as well, with the stories they decided to tell, and how they do things in general.
仲間の何人かはおかしくなっちまった。無事だった仲間も圧倒的な力の差に自信を失ってハッカーを引退。
But yes, Faye is very
そ
attractive.
して俺はチームを解散した。
She is rocking that outfit. I will say that. She is rocking it hard.
俺は警告に来たんだ。仲間を危険な目に遭わせたくねえならアンダーゼロに近づくな。
その話が真実だという証拠はどこ
It
に？
came to me in a dream.
君が僕たちの身を案じてわざわざここまで来たというのは少し説得力に欠ける。
本当はノキアのアホを止めに来たんだ。けどよ、目の前でオタクらがあいつの餌食になるのを黙って見てるのもなんだか気分が悪いだろ。
それが本当だとしても僕にはやめられない理由がある。
Really? Why,
たとえ
Yugo?
リスクが伴おうとも手に入れなければいけないものがあるんだ。
さあさあ、余計なおせっかい焼きの出番はこの辺で終わりにしましょう。そのサチウス顔も見飽きたどこや。
I'm ready.
俺たちが二人で来たと思ってんのか。
Oh, you actually brought an army. You aren't very convincing. Nokia's being a dum-dum. Got it. Let's go. Oh. Comic? That looks like some of the people from the comic
黙って
place.
て悪かったな。こいつらは昔の俺の仲間。
Of the Judes.
柔道の元メンバーたちだ。
Jude. Judes.
かつてアンダーゼロを破ったメンバーが今回だけ火星に集まってくれたのさ。
We got a little
相
tussle
手に
here.
不足はねえだろ。
I'm so happy how Erotic came prepared for all of this.
面白い余興どすな。
Paige is good. I like her.
ハッカーチームを倒して名実ともにエデンの頂点取ったりますぜ。
If Nokia actually manages to prevent us from fighting, I will consider her an acquaintance. I will concede. I will concede that much. She is literally a toonie. Oh boy. Let there be no talk of has-beens or top dogs without me. For example, Digimon traditionally seen as evil can be seen as sympathetic or even heroic in another story. I'm trying to remember. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Have they? I guess have they done that for the main quote-unquote villain, Digimon for the first movie? Have they made him into a good Digimon in another source of media? That would be interesting. She sounds like someone you'd hear ranting and raving in like a big city. Like the one that comes to mind is the guy from Cyberpunk 2077 who keeps shouting about how like these different conspiracy theories. Fun facts. He's actually not wrong about a lot of his conspiracy theories. And he argues like, oh, I've had these visions or whatever, and says, he's had these visions and that's why he's telling you all these things because he can see the truth. And then again, like I mentioned earlier, he's actually not wrong about a lot of the things he says. Not exactly. Outside of what we've seen in this game, they haven't really brought him back. Oh, so far anyway. Okay, that'd be cool if, like they brought him back. Maybe for like, maybe for like one of the big anniversaries, they bring him back. They actually make him a hero, like a virus that helps humanity by deleting something, essentially. There's like a small scene of Diablomon tamers for like one scene. They were neutral. Okay, so that is a step up actually. Ah yes, Tomodachi. Yugo. My fight boner's gone. Do you just want to walk out of here together, arm in arm, as comrades? I don't want to hear another speech from Nokia.
相変わらず空気を凍らせるのが得意なブサイク案やわ。
Once again, Faye is on the money. Why is she so good? Oh. All right, never mind. I'm going insane.
どうやら聞けない事情があるのは
No, please.
みんな同じようだね。
Yugo, don't do this to me, baby.
ほな簡単な話やわ。最後に立ってたチームが勝者。せやろ?
Are we really gonna treat this like a three-way match? When I'm here, it's a four-way conundrum.
仕方ねえ。付き合ってやるぜ。
行くわよ。絶対に負けてなんかやらないんだから。いざ突撃。
Oh, Leomon. Oh, Gatomons. Stingmon. Where are the... You'll at least listen to me, okay? If I win, you'll at least hear what I have to say. And if you win, you can set off the world-ending disaster that the super corporation wants. Does that sound a deal?
いいさ。僕が負けるとは思い。
思いのほか口の減らねえやつだぜ。
This is where if Hugo wants to be a funny fucker, he goes, "This is true."
君の方こそ。
Oh, thank God. I'm so excited to do a monologue off. Oh, he does damage. Anyways, monkey wrench. And then... yeah. Ooh. Yeah, we got a lot of buffs for light damage, so might as well. Ooh, hell yeah, we got a combo. More damage. Not bad, not bad. Oh, that looks like God Hand from Persona. I think it's called God Hand. Alright, which would do more damage? I'm going to assume this one despite my magic stat being lower. I still can't get over how she casually creates Omnimon through a bluff and didn't even realize it. Oh, you mean Nokia? Yeah, I'm not surprised if she makes Omnimon later. Like, that was pretty much, like, that's like the free spawn of bingo card where it's like, oh, she can get War Greymon and Metal Garurumon, and then she's gonna get Omnimon, because when you have both of them, why wouldn't you? Is he still debuffed? Yeah, he's still debuffed. I might have to bring in King Etamon real soon. Got defense up, that's good. Their stats are still lowered, which is very good for me. Let's try the defense pierce. How much damage is this gonna do? 641. All right. Logon? Oh. Probably if I was trying to go for some evade strat. Is the stat still lower? No, it might be just the one stat actually. Give me a second. Ooh, he's really down the order. Yes, I believe Rena explained it. If I remember right, Strong has like a 250 multiplier. 250% multiplier. And then below that, I forget how the scaling goes down. Oh yeah, let's just heal everyone 1,000. They also mentioned, I believe, that Pierce is like the main endgame strategy. Why did you debuff yourself like that? Extra strong is 2.5. Okay, yep. My bad, I misremembered. Not that bad of a fight. I thought he was gonna bring out 3 Digimon. Oh, hello. Oh, DX, hell yeah. What about me though, Yugo? Do I still have it? Well, that's because I never lost it.
お前もな。
君のような旧タイプのハッカーにはデジモンプログラムは使いこなせないと思っていたよ。
ことデジモンに関しちゃギーククラスの専門家がいてね。
A geek class specialist.
べきものはってや。それに何かとうるさいやつもいるしな。
We also have a real pain in the butt. I cannot wait to see in Hacker's memory who they mean by this. Oh, he means Nokia in this one.
だからデジモンはプログラムなんかじゃないって何回説明したらわかんのよ。そんなこといくら説明されたかで興味おまへんな。わっちの興味。
Funnily enough, the censorship file came in handy. When another thing you have just happens to make the other mod you want to try work actually work.
ユーゴこそわっちのすべて。ユーゴを知ること。
Fellas, get yourself a woman like Faye.
それがわっちの命の使い方です。わっちが欲しいのはユーゴはん、彼女だけや。意外と一途なのね。性格はいけすかないのに、うっかりキュンとしそうになっちゃうじゃない。
She does not have a gross personality, Nokia. Also, because you didn't actually break up the fight, I don't have to consider you an acquaintance.
彼女？今一つ気づいたことがありますわ。わっちとアンさん、よう似てるみたいですな。
Don't degrade yourself like that, woman. Please don't. No, you're better.
ちょっと何を急に。やめてよ、そういうこと言うの。同族嫌悪ってやつだろうか。
Game recognizes game, hater recognizes hater.
同族嫌悪？おしゃべりはしまいや。言うてもこの前の時とそこまで変わってるとは思えまへん。特訓して絆を深めて力をつけたもん。
You have done nothing. You got megas from doing nothing.
せやったら暗示を楽しませておくれやす。ぶっ壊れておくんなまし。
I will do everything I can to lose this fight. Please, God, give me a chance to lose this. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for Nokia to fucking lose. I've heard War Greymon's piercing attack is better than Omegamon. Faye's about to lose, and it's just because the writers never want Nokia to lose ever and experience no hardship. I think we actually are supposed to lose this. Yeah, I think we actually are supposed to lose this. Yep. Well,
口ほどにもあらしまへんな。これで終わりや。
we're about to get Omnimon, aren't we?
終わらない。私たちの温泉卓球はカラオケオールは。
Did you actually take them to the hot spring, Nokia? Did you actually do that? With your team or with the Digimon or both?
ラブラブデジモン絆大作戦はこれから始まるんだから。はあ。ウォーグレイモン。 メタルガルルモン。
They gave her a cutscene. Okay, they gave her that stance though.
いざ勝負。これははあ。見たか。私とデジモンたちの絆がもたらした奇跡を。
I hate Nokia.
え？ウォーグレイモン、メタルガルルモン、どうなってるの？アンさん、あんだけドヤ顔でデジバイス振りかざしといて、行き当たりばったりだったんかいな。
I love that they did that. It kind of reminds me of Simone.
我が名はオメガモン。友との確かな絆に今答えよう。
そういうことだよね。私には全部分かってたんだから。ベイ、今度はさっきみたいにいかないからね。覚悟しなさい。
I just want to say Nokia upsets me greatly. Let's get rid of you, actually. That's like Gurren Lagann logic. Yeah, just hit them all. Ty and Matt had nearly died about to save both worlds before this happened. Yep. And then also, they had to go on an extremely long journey with their respective Digimon, truly learning about each other, understanding their limits, but also wanting to push past them to make the impossible possible of saving the people they care about. And Nokia has just been, I feel like it, so it happens. It is literally, I think, therefore I am. I think Nokia, just no concept of limits. Yep. Truly determination at work. I think that's my problem with Nokia. Is she truly just feels like a fan service thing? Like just everything about her. No one told her this shouldn't happen, and because she didn't know limits, she could just do whatever. What does that remind me of? Like, it reminds me of... Because, yeah, it says, Gurren Lagann. Your willpower / determination can make things happen. Orcs from 40k, thank you. Thank you. Yep, there we go. But to me, Nokia just feels like fan service. In like everything. From her appearance, the Digimon she gets, that to the point of where she can just make Megamon or Omnimon. But to me, she just takes me out of the story because she's essentially just doing things, and I don't know why it just irks me so much with Nokia. But I do feel like Nokia is just the blatant fan service character in this game, and just takes away. It just takes me out of the story. Like I think people can agree she shouldn't have been able to be Faye. She should have never even been a challenge for Faye. She never trained her Digimon. She's never really put in any work, but she just keeps getting like these freebies, essentially these handouts. Hacker's memory will thankfully show the training arc. They knew she didn't earn it. Now, let me ask this. Was Hacker's memory planned from the start? Then that, to me... Yugo, don't even act like that. You fought my Omegamon. Don't act like hers is more impressive than mine. Don't do this to me, you rat bastard. I'm not gonna say that takes away any. I'm glad they understood. That Nokia needed to show some work. I still feel like with the dialogue we get from her, though, it feels like she still hasn't trained at all, and this is like a band-aid fix to the problem that is Nokia. And I'm glad they at least attempted to write it. I'll have to see for myself how the scene goes, but right now how I'm feeling, I just don't like Nokia. Like, from her appearance to just everything about her is just fan service, and to me, it truly does nothing. She truly does nothing for me in terms of that. The warp digivolution CS. But yeah, no, hopefully what I see in Hacker's memory, because I'm assuming a lot of you have already seen Hacker's memory. Hopefully, what I'm seeing in Hacker's memory goes, okay, yeah, no, I can accept this now, because it just means that they, took the flaws from the original story and buffered them out. Yeah, it is. Like, they're not wrong in just her having strong bonds with Agumon and Gabumon, but also, like, Agumon and Gabumon still needed, like, that whole year of training themselves, essentially, against the various threats they went against when they were in the digital world and then also the real world during Season 1 of Digitamers. But again, like Rena's saying, the execution was sloppy, but I'm glad they did try to address it, and who knows? I might think that how they handle it at Hacker's memory makes you go, okay, I can accept this now. Because from all we see right now is just like she just gets everything essentially. It's nice that you can take the hacker memory mons and put them here, but what I really want from hacker's memory is this one. In this one is the accelerate hack skill. Takumi and Ami are slow.
何にせよ勝負ありみてえだな。
どうして邪魔をするの？私は父が残した夢の世界を守りたいだけなのに。
Yeah, that's the brother. Except they chose to just be in the digital world.
おいなんだよ急にめめしくなりやがって。父がって。
Wait, no.
ご苦労様。よく頑張ったわね。お姉さん、ほんと感心しちゃったわ。
Here's Keisha B.
あとはもう休んでてくれていいわよ。あなたの役目、ここにみんなを連れてくるのがあなたの筋書き通り、ここにみんなを集めてもらったら、そしたら
We're going to super hell.
なんだこれ。
赤ちゃんたちってば本当にバカよね。手のひらで転がされていたとも知らず、こんなところまでのこのこと集まってくれてあなたたちの未成熟で青臭いです。
Unripe mental energy. Okay, so we are a resource.
絞って絞り尽くしてあげる。
All right, Omnimon, do your thing. Destroy the virus.
無事つながったようだな。しかしどうやらそう長くは話していられないようだ。
どうなってるんです？これって一体
何者かによってそのエリアに高密度のデジタルウェーブが流し込まれている。
何者かってなもん岸辺に決まってんだろ。
What do we do about it? Nothing. We die.
打開策は至ってシンプルだ。イーターたちはデジタルウェーブに引き寄せら
Don't
れて
tell
い
us to
る。
get out.
ならばデジタルウェーブを流し込んで
Yep, there we go. We gotta stop the
流入
digital
口を
wave.
塞げばいい。そうすればイーターがこれ以上現れることはないだろう。
簡単に言ってくれるよな。流入口を塞ぐったってこの状況だぜ。
私そもそもこの状況がよく分かってないんですけ
You
ど。
have Omnimon. You have Omnimon slash Omegamon. Nokia, you're fine. And you won the fight, so you don't even have to recover.
ああ、ピーピーうるせえな。事情は後で説明してやっから。
君たちは少し安心した。君たちならそのピン切り抜け特製ブリンドを入れている。必ず無事に
I don't want to come back to your coffee. I'm sorry, Kyoko. I just want you to know these are my last words to you. I hate your coffee.
特製ブレンドつったか。
デジタルウェーブの流入口。とりあえず今は一時停戦ね。あの穴さっさと塞いじゃおう。
リュウさんなぜこんなこと。
So I forget her name, but the girl with the long purple hair. I'm assuming this is her avatar then.
今はそんなこと気にしてる場合じゃないでしょ。
その通り。
ガルルグレイモン何か手はない？
ガルルグレイ。
メタルガルルモンとオーグレイモンが合体したからガルルグレイモンでしょ。それともグレイガルルモンなの？
Back down, Sailor. This ain't your fight.
私はオメガモン。そう呼んでくれればいい。
ああ、呼び名なんてこれこそ今どうだ。
Thank you, Arata.
おい、何かいい手があるのか？
リーダーたちは 高密度のデジタルウェーブによって
You are literally just repeating what Kyoko said.
有限口の他にデジタルウェーブを流し込んでいる接続ポイントがあるはずだ。
This is a reference to his original name, the Wonder Swan game. The Wonder Swan game. Hand Puppet Mon.
あそこ見て。
よし、私が塞いでこよう。二人ともそれまでノキアを頼む。イーターから守ってやってくれ。
仕方ねえな。
I'm ready to fight wave after wave of enemy. Just put me in, coach. Garuru Greymon is best name. It's a fun name.
行くぜ。
Alright. What you do here is you punch them really hard. Alright, and they have low magic defense. I'm gonna have Seraphmon or Seraphmon heal up the MP of Omnimon. And then we can have Seraphmon do their AoE attack. Nice. So much SP, but I don't know. Omnimon's just cool. Definitely interested to see how other, like, ultra level Digimons are. I'm going to assume some are even more busted than Omnimon or Omegamon.
ずっとこうしているわけにもいかない。いっそ破壊してしまうか。しかしそれで止まるという確証はない。ノキアならどうする？
She'd punch it really, yeah, she'd punch it really hard.
ノキアならば
What would she think? She wouldn't think. Crimson mode is definitely more
考え
busted.
る前に行動している。
You'd act before thinking.
おいおい、さすがにこの数はやばそうだな。
Bro, just start punching more and punching harder.
どうすんのよ。
Zoink Scoob, what should we do?
あれは
嘘。
It's me.
ユーゴ。
嘘だろ。
No, that's the brother, I think. No, that's the brother.
そんな
Oni-chan?
兄さん
Nissan.
イーターが逃げていく。
兄さん兄さん
やっぱり今のはユーゴ。
Nah, one of them is I forget her name, and that's the brother.
それってどういうこと？
But if you're Yugo and you're Yugo, who's flying the plane? Oh, SpongeBob!
兄さん。
Oh, okay. I know I could press A to immediately like learn what's going on, but to me right now in my mind, Miss Kisabi is literally taking the catalyst prod right to that girl's like body and going, "Oh, you went against me. Hey, you decided to go against me, cattle prod the kid. Oh, hey, do you recommend this game? It always seemed interesting to me. Yes. If you like making a team of monsters and seeing what meshes well, and also just, you know, seeing what you can get, I'd recommend it. I like the mystery. Gameplay's fun. Though I'd probably look up like a beginner's guide, maybe just like say, oh, hey, like this is what this means, because it does like the typical RPG thing where some terms aren't explained, or maybe you have to dig into the system a bit. So I'd say look like a 10-minute thing. Just some like, just so I can explain some terms. Yeah, no, go for it, definitely. Or play with a guide, really. Another good thing, if you're like, because this is how I play gacha games. If they have one character who has gameplay that I like and whose appearance I like, I will play the gacha. So, if you don't mind spoilers of just Digimon, just look up like the database list of like all the Digimons, how they look and how to get them. And then go, oh, hey, I want that Digimon. Because that's the reason I'm playing this game, is because they have Crimson Mode Gallantmon, who was my favorite Digimon as a kid. And I was like, all right, I'm going to play this game. And then I played. Story is interesting. It got me hooked. It keeps building on itself. And I think now we're going to get start getting answers. Grindiosaur. Yes, Grindiosaur is very good. I have been using it for my endeavors. Also, thank you for subscribing, Temp. Tempai. Actually, I will link that for you if you want to open that. All right. Because I can link things because I'm the owner of the channel. You seem chill. I'll try to stop by for streams future. Thank you. A lot of people like to watch me as I do other things. There we go. That's the website. I've been using it to kind of get an idea of like stats for Digimon. Gotta be chill with that much wine. Gosh, imagine being like wine drunk on stream. It could either be really funny or you're just like, No one likes a sad drunk. Yeah, no. Good game. I like it. Worth my time. My biggest complaint is Nokia. But that's just me. Like I said, she's a fan service character, but for me, she doesn't work as a fan service character. But if she works for you, she works for you. Reminds me of an old joke out in a birthday card. A lady with a glass of wine bigger than her. It says the doctor said I could have. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen those cards. Yep. Those Hallmark cards. Man, that is actually boomer humor right there. Boomer humor can be funny at times. And then sometimes it just evolves to I hate my wife jokes. And it's like, okay.
このタイミングでログアウトだと
Yes, I think someone short-circuited her her Eden device with a cattle prod. I can see Kishibe doing that. Or Kishibe.
消えちゃった。今のがコネクトジャンプ。初めて見た。
Take my wife, please. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Yuko, you didn't need all this. Okay, game plan. I come out, I punch Kishibe, and I win. No, I'm a businesswoman. I saw an opportunity and then I decided to profit off it. Please, have some respect for my craft.
頑張って操れないかなってずっと試していたの。実験は大成功。そのためにはあなたの精神データが記憶が必要なの。
No, you can't have that.
猫ちゃん、もうちょっとだけ協力して。
Punch him.
あら、あなた
Punch him.
はお邪魔なくっつき虫がついていたってわけね。
You can't hesitate. Don't let them monologue. In fact, actually, while they're monologuing, do it. When they least expect it is when it'll hurt the most.
あなたの能力は少し厄介ね。今はどこか
Please don't hit me with a cattle prod.
かしら。
I really wish she didn't do the serious voice. I've mentioned this before, but I truly wish she was just an agent of chaos. There wasn't a single bad bone in her. It's literally, hey, I have a funny idea, and that's it. Oh, she summoned a Digimon for a half second.
いなくなったわね。いや、動いちゃったね。初めての時は力を抜かなきゃね。
Shaking my head at that sexual innuendo to let the women know that I'm a classy gentleman.
この装置のすごいところはね、自由に作成したアバターで人格そのものをクリエイトして記憶として電脳世界に持ち込み、ゆうこちゃん気づいてた？あなたがユーゴとしてエデンにログインしている時、あなたは本物のユーゴだったのよ。違う、私は自分の意志で。ゆうこちゃんの意志？そんなものほとんどないわよ。そうじゃなきゃ、いくらあなたがお芝居が上手だとしても、あれだけのハッカーたちを騙す。私がハッカーつまりこの装置は
Oh.
電脳世界を通じて記憶を書き込むこともできるし、もちろん飛び出すことも。
read in announce.
それじゃ始めましょうか。ゆうこちゃんの秘密奪っちゃうぞ。
事態は急激に展開しているようだな。まあ何はともあれ無事でよかった。
You're so funny.
君のデジバイスのログデータからユウコ君の位置情報が割り出せるはずだ。
We're going to the government building,
ひとま
aren't
ず
we?
探偵事務所へ戻ってきなさい。新たやノキアには私から連絡しておく。君が興奮状態にあるのはよくわかった。しかしこんな時こそ冷静であらねばな。行動を起こす。
No.
しっかりと状況を把握して。
It's because we decided to let her speak, Kishibe, that this all went south. We need the most solid right hook you've ever seen.
それでこそ私の助手だ。
すごいことになっ。
Biggest plot hole in this game, you don't have a Digivice. Your goggles, like the rest of you, are a solid hologram. Yes. Yes, all of you is digital. I didn't even think of that.
わかんねえことだらけだけどよ。はっきりわかったぜ。
Are you gonna say Nokia
誰
is?
が敵なのかはな。
As much as I'd love for you to say that, I don't think this is the
そ
time.
れでどうするの？
もてあそばれて誇りを踏みにじられたんだ。 みんなの敵を撃たなきゃ。
Oh my gosh, no, shut the fuck up, Arata. You're not the lone wolf, okay?
新た
じゃあな、お前も早く帰れよ。
ガルルグレイモン、さっきは助けてくれてありがとう。
Hand puppet Mon, I'm so glad you're
私
safe.
はオメガモン、ロイヤルナイツの一人だ。
No, you help out in theater classes and you provide nice shows for the children, you know, to be entertained while they have their snacks.
あ、そうそう、オメガモンだったね。
Oh, you can even hear them say Omegamon.
君に話さなければいけない大切。私はオメガモンへと合体したおかげで、自分がこの世界に来た理由を思い出したんだ。
話さなければいけない大切なこと？
Oh, so did they originally come here as Omnimon and and then got separated because they somehow got weakened by the transfer?
なんだかよくわからないけど大丈夫。このノキアさんにズドドドーンと任せておきなさい。
ノキア、デジタルワールドだけではなく、君たちの住むこの世界も大きな危機を迎えようとしているのだ。君たちを今まで以上の戦いに巻き込むことになる。それでも力を貸してくれるか？
Bro, look at that smile. You already know she's gonna say yes. I don't know why you're
当た
asking.
り前じゃない。たとえ世界中が敵になったって、私のエロカワボディがえげつないものに巻き込まれてメロメロになったって。このノキアの心が死なない限り、どこまでだって力を貸すよ。
ノキア、ありがとう。やはり君はどこか懐かしい。
よーし、行くぞ。アホ、そないなセリフ、逆にもうこれで終わりみたいやないの。
Faye, you just wish it wasn't, but you already know that.
ユーゴ、うん、ユーゴはん。ご塩やから無事でおって。
We both know that's not true. We both know that's not happening. Still on chapter 10.
遅かったじゃないか。テレビを見たまえ。
Alright, Kyoko, I'm gonna need an Abrams. Don't ask why, I'm here to save the day.
報道ではエデン症候群が集団発生した原因をこぞってハッカーを批判する内容ばかりだ。逆、あくまでも上白は被害者、そしてハッカーが加害者。岸辺はハッカーたちに罪をなすりつけ、今も
Given that you found a giant lizard and a wolfskin cute, I wonder what Nokia considers gross. Probably just otakus, probably.
それに関してだが、おそらく岸辺の計画は岸辺はアンダーゼロに大量のデジタルウェーブを流し込み、おそらくあれは実験だったのだよ。デジタルウェーブと今まで利用してきたハッカーの掃除もできて一石二鳥だっただろうな。
I was the bait.
岸辺理恵は
could
本来
she?
作為的に操ることなどできないデジタルウェーブの流れをパラダイスロスト計画もいつ発動してもおかしくない。そしてそれと並行してこの計画の真の目的も探らねばならない。
I know the human mind is vast and complicated and has so much data in it. If this game tries to tell me, oh, we're gonna find her in 2 weeks and she's gonna be okay, I'm calling bullshit.
パラダイスロスト計画の肝はデジタルウェーブをコントロールして得ること。
If it's more than a day, I'm calling BS that she's like her brain is still there, not
最
melted.
近迷いが事件が起こった地点と新たに手に入れたデジタルウェーブの流れのデータ、これらの情報を照らし合わせれば最終的におそらくその点こそが計画の中心地だろう。これらの検証にはしばらく時間がかかる。
We don't got time because Yuko's brain is actually being microwaved right now. Kyoko, I need you to understand. Get me back in there, coach. I promise this time I'll actually throw a punch.
よかった。無事だったんだね。実はオメガモンが君と直接話したいんだって。ジャクソンフォーラムに来てくれるかな。あそこならあんまり目立たないで済むだろうし。よろ。
Chapter 11, Paradise Lost. That was a really good card, or summon I should say, in Grand Blue Fantasy. I'm gonna keep making references just so people know I'm a real ass gamer. Woke up earlier than usual today. Aren't I a good Digimon? Don't worry, I got my own backup. Both people and Digimon, of course. A lot of requests. Good lord, I hate the Digimon. It's alright. Sometimes, I do miss messages, though. So that is a bit annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, we'll get that. Let's do one more 10,000. It's not like we have... It's not like we're losing out on money or whatever. Alright, and then I'm pretty sure... Oh yeah, I got the DX! That means we can bring over you! To me, this is insane stats for an ultimate Digimon. That health and attack value is insane. Yeah, no, pretty much comparable to Gallantmon, Omnimon. Yeah, no, it's only very little behind. Nah, I think the debuff's too good to pass up on. I was thinking, do I want to change King Etamon to Imperial Dramon fighter mode? Kind of, but I'd rather have that 40% debuff. Or 30%, I should say. Alright, Nokia, now that we've taken over the turf of our enemy, what do you want to do? Also, I have Omnimon too, so fuck you, Nokia. I'm just as good. No, we didn't. This could have been an email. You fucking know this could have been an email. I know this could have been an email. This is probably the first right thing you've said in all of this game, Nokia. How close am I to endgame, actually, now?
ありがとうノキア。では聞いてくれ。まず、私がこの世界に来た理由。それは我らデジモンの住まう世界。デジタルワールドはイーターの猛威にさらされ、滅びの危機にある。
イーターがデジモンの世界にも？
ああ。データを食らうイーターにとってデジタルワールドは最高の餌場だ。奴らはこの瞬間もデジタルワールドを食らい侵食している。私はデジタルワールドの守護者たる最高位デジモン。我らロイヤルナイツはイグドラス
King Drasso. Is King Dressel a Digimon I can
ユー
get?
ドラシルとはデジタルワールドを司る存在。
Or is that more of like how God is in Shimagai
ピ
Tensei?
ーターの出現を感知したイグドラシルは奴らを監視し、さほど時を置かず今日その意志に従い、ロイヤルナイツは奴らの完全排除を目的とし、イーター発生の原因を探り始めた。そして脅威の発生源を特定した。それは隣接する異世界、君たちの世界に誕生したばかりの
Oh, we created the super virus. Nice.
私たちの世界の
エレンだ。かのネットワークは人間の意識を完全にデータ化して電脳空間に出現させた。
Several completely digitized human consciousness to express it in Cyberrace. In the first system,
つまり人間の精神データこそが
was what caused Eaters to appear.
エデンという電脳世界で現実世界と同様に、いやそれ以上にあらわとなった人間の悪意や欲望、そのデジタル的に異質な感情データが
Ah, so the negative aspects of humanity.
そんな
無論早計な判断に異を唱えるロイヤルナイツも存在した。だが自らの結論を誇示し、全ての原因は人間にあると主張する者も少なくない。彼らは今人間世界を滅ぼそうと動き出している。
滅ぼす人間世界っていうとどこからどこまで
The world, Nokia, the world.
この地上すべてイーターを我らの世界から排除したところで、人間という発生源を消し去らない限り、人間を滅ぼす以外イーターを完全に排除する術はない。
デジモンが
彼らは人間世界に攻め込もうとしている。
攻め込むって。
東京と呼ばれる都市では物質的空間であるにもかかわらず、
Are there? Like the sniper he means? All the labyrinth
人
went
間世
on.
界のデ
Yep.
ジタルワールドは次元の壁と我々が呼ぶ原理原則だが、その壁に大穴をうがち、次元の隔たり
I thought he meant like legitimately just appearing without the
原
labyrinth.
理原則が重なって混ざり合い、結果あらゆるデジモンが往来可能となる。昨今東京で起きているデジタルウェーブの増大や異常はおそらく扉を開くための準備に違いない。パラダイスロスト計画とはそれだ。つ
Oh.
まり計画を推し進めていた岸辺という人間は彼らロイヤルナイツの意向に従って
Oh, she does have like Rosemon with her, I think. I have the DX version of that. Yeah, because I saw that little like little model appear behind her for a few
精神
seconds.
を操られている可能性が高い。
じゃあオメガモン以外のロイヤルナイツもこっちに。
二つの世界は完璧に隔絶されているわけではなく、私もアグモンとガブモンというデータ質量の
Ah, he had to
小さな
pass.
姿な
Okay.
がら通過する
But
こと
soon
が
it gets open big enough. That's when Royal Knights and their arms appear.
予
Got
期
it.
せず記憶の一部を失ってしまったが、私と同じく何らかの手段を講じて
But Nokia, you changed me. You showed me humans are good. You made me not the Mon who wants to kill, but the Mon who wants to save. Nokia, you single-handedly are the reason why humanity will be saved because of your great personality.
そっ
I'm,
か
so- I'm not bitter, I swear. I'm not bitter.
私は何としても彼らを人間世界への侵攻を阻止したい。自分たちの世界を救うために
Literally just take the rant from Rick and Morty from Ice-T
正しいはずだ。
and just put it on Omnimon right now. Yeah, referencing Rick and Morty in our year of Lord 2025. Man, Nokia just really makes me hate this game sometimes.
そのような破壊的解決を
オメガモン。私もそんなのやだ。だって人間とデジモンは。
どうか君たちの力を貸してほしい。 この事件には
There's a riddle that even a royal knight such as myself cannot solve.
それを解明し事件を解決に導くには君たちの力が必要。
待たせてすまない。思いのほかだがその甲斐あっていろいろと興味深いことが判明。事務所に戻りたまえ。直ちに会議だ。
私たちも行く。お待たせ。それじゃあ京子さん、作戦会議始めちゃおう。
いや、あと一人重要なキャストが。
重要なキャスト？私たち以外に誰が？
You're so funny, Nokia.
重要なキャストって。
ったく岸辺を追い詰めるための作戦会議って聞いてきてみりゃ、暴走イノシシアタック。
Oh, the wild child has returned.
それはこっちのセリフです。レジェンドとかどんだけあれこじらせてるんですか？
You mostly. That is the second thing she said. That is true. Wow, this stream, she's really racking up those numbers, you know?
そもそも何よ。アンダーゼロでも一人でいなくなってさ。あんたこそチーム戦向いてないんだから足引っ張んないでよね。
悪いがこの作戦は誰一人欠けても。暴走イノシシアタック少女もレジェンドただし中にこじらせ
Our legendary and stunted boy to work together.
まあ俺は岸辺を叩けるんなら何だっていいさ。
だそうだ。暴走イノシシアタック少女。
あとその前にちょっちみんなに聞いてほしい話。
And this conversation took 2 weeks.
それが
Kyoko's
パラダイスロスト
dead.
計画の全容か。
人間世界の破滅とかマジかよ。
その情報のおかげで私の仮説も全て立証された。
いやー、私っていうかオメガモンのおかげっていうか。
No.
京子さん、その呼び方
Please, Kyoko, please. For me, don't.
それでは改めて作戦会議を始めよう。まずは事実 A。 岸辺理恵の目的は次元の壁に穴をうがつく。事実 B。 その岸辺理恵によって
She has abducted her own legally adopted daughter.
これら
Yes.
A、B の事実はおそらく無関係ではない。そして A はまだ達成されていない。よって今回の作戦行動では上白優子の奪還およびパラダイスロスト計画の
いきなり頭パ
リー実行の理由はこの際気にすんなってか。いくらなんでも強引すぎんだろ。
名推理とは。だが至極まっとうな君の疑念の雲を払うため
相変わらずつかみどころねえのな。
Yes, we are never going to get a straight answer out of her at the start.
最近起きた迷いが事件の発生場所、そして現在検知可能なデジタルウェーブの定常的に安定状態にある大規模なエネルギー場の存在が浮かび上がった。東京全域を覆う円環状のエネルギーの流れ。
I've named the circular network the digital line. Oh, pretty much the ley line, got it.
驚くべきことにデジタルウェーブで構築されたこのエネルギー場、十中八九上白岸辺たちの手によってだ。各地に配置されたエデンスポットもどうやらエネルギー場の構築に
Oh, is that going to be the plot of this chapter? Is getting rid of all these spots, essentially?
そうか、新宿でオタクがジャンプしたネットワークはこいつだったのか。
ほうほう。
エデンスポットにそんな秘密があったとはな。要は流脈みた。
その通り。このネットワークは流脈、レイラインなど
Yep,
古
ley
く
line.
から存在する超自然的なエネルギー場とデジタル用のエネルギーライン。岸辺たちは長い時間をかけデジタルウェーブを循環させる構造はそれ自体がエネルギー反応炉であることを蓄積し冷気させ増幅して放出する。このデジタルラインに蓄積された膨大なエネルギー量のデジタルウェーブを放出することでエネルギーの冷気状態から推測するにパラダイスロスト計画はいつ実行されても
At any time you say, alright.
そして現在
Are you lost right now?
著しい変化が見られるポイントに
Are you lost right now,
エ
Nokia?
ネルギーの流れを追いたどり着いた先は六本木の地下には 上城の研究施設がある。六本木地下施設と呼ばれているらしい。なんともそっけない政府関連施設じみた名称だと思わないか？
Yeah, probably.
そうだ。以前調査した地下道、その奥にあった例の施設だよ。君のログ情報を追跡した結果、上白優子と別れた地点と座標軸が一致。
そこを攻め落とせば優子奪還。一生は確実ってわけ。 A 達成に B 実行が必要だったとして B が実行された時点で A 達成に必要な条件 C が成立しているなら、
It's not that hard, Nokia. Not that hard.
あ
抜かりはないさ、オラタ君。デジタルウェーブの制御自体を妨害するんだ。説明した通り、デジタルラインはデジタルウェーブの流れを制御して、その制御はエデンスポットをはじめとする各種装置の稼働やコンピュータオペレーティングで行う。つまりそれらを妨害できれば。
なんともアナログな方法だな。要は電源を落としちまえってことだろ。
その通り。しかし向こうもそこが弱点なのは承知しているはずだ。
Are we knocking out power grids for this? Okay.
だが同時多発的に工作を行えば必ずほころびは生じるはずだ。
いっぱい人を集めて一斉に電源を送るとか。
アホ、そんなもん東京中を停電させりゃ一発だろ。そっちは俺に任せてくれ。
東京中をってだからどうやって。
はあ、俺はハッカーだぜ。ハッカーがやることは一つだろ。知った連中を集めて各地の電力供給システムにハッキングを仕掛ける。ま、加減はするさ。影響範囲は必要最低限に絞り込む。その分時間がかかっちまう。
なるほど。
You know, it'd be really fucked if Kamishiro, the company, so they have potentially power generators, you know, on the back end in case things mess up the main power. One thing that'd be fucked would be if one of their backup generators was connected to a hospital and they're using like their generator and their power. So that if someone wanted to do this, they go, oh, hey, you know, some of the backup power we got, you know, is connected to a hospital. So, you know, if you want to turn off all the power to the hospital and also their generator, you know, that'd make you kind of monsters. Also, the hospital we're using is, oh, you know, maybe the one that also has the one that are suffering from the comas from the Eden syndrome. And some of them, you know, are only being kept alive by the machines that run off electricity. You know? So, whatever person wanted, you know, do this would have to do that as well. Just, you know, if we really wanted to, you know, disrupt our energy. Oh! Kaizo-san, thank you for the raid. Hope you're having a good day. It's not really a plot hole. Which did you want series work off of different rules for Digimon that don't work one for one? Sorry, Ada. Yes, Ada, correct. Okay, so I think I know what you mean. It's just that different continuity Digimon have different ways for things to work. Yes, Kaizo Dom, how are you doing today? How are you? What are you playing? Actually, let me do this real quick. Oh, there we go. That's a notification. Oh, I hate. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm logged into Twitch. What are you talking about? Wait, has my Twitch chat been messed? Okay, no. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. It's saying I need to log into OBS on Twitch, which is hilarious. I think it's just because I need to update my OBS and a few of the other applications in it. Oh, you're shitting me. It needs me to put in my code too. I'm just trying to post in the URL for Kaizo Tom, who rated us. And it's like, no, you need to log in even though you've been able to read chat this whole time. Who do you think you know what? Okay, you know what? I have an idea. Okay. So let me do this. And let me do this. There we go. So at least the message is there now. I don't know why that's not logged in, but here we are. Am I not going to get this message for a hot minute? Anyway, we're just not going to mess with that for right now. That message is taking a while. Nope. Not being distracted. Adventures doesn't work like Tamers and Did we disconnect? No. I almost feel... What the hell is going on? It just says, like, no one's here? Interesting. Okay. Is stream still going or no? Or is it buffering a lot? Everything looks good on my end, but for some reason, it's being really wonky on YouTube, saying that, like, okay, it's... Okay. Wait, it's buffering? Or are we still live? I'm assuming that yes is that we're still live. You're good? Okay. Yeah, YouTube was like, oh, hey, you're not swearing to anyone. It's like, what?
確実に岸辺の今日つくとするなら絡めてから攻めるべきだ。美なるかな美なるかな無形に至る。
お、いいね。孫子。真なるかな真なるかな無線。
まあ、わかんないけどわかった。
I don't get it, but I get it. It's like I don't got it, but I got it. God, I love her design so much. She makes me so irrationally angry for things that happen later on. Oh, you mean Nokia? I'm glad that Nokia will always keep delivering. Whether you like it or not, she'll continue to deliver. Oh, the blonde. Oh, Kyoko. Oh, that's interesting to hear. Ooh, I'm excited to see we'll upset people about her.
童貞は助手が把握しているはずだ。
そんじゃ同時作戦開始だ。優子は任せたぜ。よーし、優子っちを助け出すぞ。でもってパラパラダンス計画なんてのも絶対損した。
The parachute cord plan. Nice. Yeah, she got the spirit. not done. The beauty of the moon and stars here is comparable to that of Japan. Look. Also, I want to check up the name of the Digimon that I saw earlier. So, my knowledge is now, I watched the 4 series that happened with Digimon. So, with Digimon, like Digimon Tamers, the original. Then the one where they did like the 5-year time skip, I think, if not longer. And then I watched the 3rd one with Guillaumon. And then the 4th one where the Digimon were the combination of some spirit Digimon and a human. And it starts off with the train sequence. And then I played Digimon World 1, 3, and 4. I don't remember 2 at all, but I played 1, 3, and 4. I played the Digimon game where you started with a team of 3. And they were like, I think they were like cops or something, I forget. They were like some kind of patrol units. And then I stopped thinking about Digimon for like about a decade. And then 3 or 2 years ago, I rewatched Digimon, the 3rd series of Digimon with Guillaumon. My brother was rewatching it. I caught most of the episodes. Data Squad, thank you. It was Data Squad. So I played that game. And then I also played like the Digimon Rumble Arena, I think, for the PlayStation 1. I really liked Digimon as a kid. I thought it was cool. I stopped. So something with me, if something comes up, there's a good chance I'm going to forget about something. So Digimon was that one thing where something came up and I just stopped thinking Digimon for 10 years, essentially. Like, even after rewatching the 3rd series of Digimon, something else came up and I forgot Digimon again. And then 3 months ago, like 3-ish months ago, whenever the first stream happened for Digimon, the day before, I was like, what am I going to stream? And then I think what provoked me looking at Digimon was I saw something for Pokemon. It upset me, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I was like, wait, Digimon. And I saw I had Digimon Cyber Sleuth in my library. And I was like, fuck Pokemon, I'm playing Digimon. So you did Adventures, O2, Tamers, Frontiers, and most of the Demon Hands past the original PlayStation. Pretty solid. You know, I really liked Digimon as a kid. I played a lot. But again, it was literally that thing of something came, I think literally just school. I think it was a little after middle school, I stopped with Digimon. Not because I found it like I've grown out of it, or it was just literally other things came up. And I don't remember if any of the sites I went on to were talking about anything new Digimon related. That's probably another thing. Like, it's so interesting to me that it was such a big thing in my life, and then I forgot about it for a decade. Like, it just never popped in my head. And I would occasionally see, like, oh, they're, like, doing the Try movies and things like that. But then always, something would come up and then I'd just forget Digimon. And I think it's like, I think Pokemon always stayed in my life because there's always something new to talk about with like a new game or something. And because, you know, the general public likes it, you generally hear about it. Meanwhile, Digimon, with how I conduct myself online and just with the people I hung out with, it just never really came up. Stand by for additional text. I went up to Data Squad. The anime dropped off for a while outside the occasional rewatch of the movie. Saw bits and pieces of the original games through friends. Original games are fun. One can be a bit annoying, but I think at that point just watch like a tutorial, like some helpful tips, and you'll be fine. But if you weren't playing with a guide, you had to be a kid that really just liked messing about and doing that stuff. Like, oh, what works, what doesn't, essentially. Yeah, I just got another message. Oh, large capacity USB. What does that do? Then saw a YouTuber by the name of Chaos in the Sky 13 play Cyber Sleuth. If I remember right, reignite my love for Digimon. Cyber Sleuth was like the big like homecoming for Digimon, if I remember right. Like if I remember, that's where like the interview came from, where they said we had to grow up with the fans. And I think that was along the time of X and Y, maybe Sword and Shield. And people like got back on the train for Digimon who like may have disappeared for a while. Like Cyber Sleuth was like the big like pounding like the bell to say we're back, essentially. Then went searching for stuff online for it, found some lore channels, and have stuck with it since. I would not be surprised if the lore is actually very interesting for Digimon, especially with like the various communities they have. Yeah, no, that is one thing I do remember, is that Cyber Sleuth was... Oh, no, I don't want them to do that. I want them to... Let's do the 100 yen one. But yeah, no, this game was like on the graph of we're so fucking back, essentially, for many people that like Digimon at some point in their life and or who continue to like it. Like, I'm pretty sure I thought about playing it like around the time of release, but probably it was just a money thing. I didn't buy it. Which I am kind of glad I'm playing it now instead of original Cyber Sleuth. Because now I get to play with the enhancements that... Oh, sorry, excuse me. The enhancements that were made with Hacker's Memory. Like, this has just been a good year for me. Essentially experiencing... I don't think genres that I wouldn't play, but just playing games in general. Some old, some new. Having and Hell going added. Cosmic Horrors Beyond Human Comprehension. It's got it. Ooh. Horrors Beyond Human Comprehension. I fucking love that. Awesome. Okay, hell yeah. Heaven and Hell going added. Cosmic Horrors Beyond Comprehension. Oh, that's actually really cool. I like that. That's what you want to hear. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go to Eden first. I think I might leave the raid on the government building until next time. So Thursday. Kind of want to do a stream of Reverse 1999, but I think I can do that as a morning thing. And then in the afternoon, we can do Cyber Sleuth. Brainy Patch? Still no Brainy Patch. Okay. Next chapter, then. Not to mention a lot of factions, their own allegiances, morals, and Dark Souls, like Hindi details in the each Digimon a part of it. Oh, I need to sell my medals. I should have a lot of them by this point. You'll see bits and pieces of it. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we did get a bit about the Royal Knights here, so I am interested to see, like, how some of the other Digimon are reacting to this news of the Eaters situation. Because I also know there's, like, the Demon Kings faction. So seeing their reaction to this whole incident, I'm pretty sure they just want blood at that point, saying kill all the humans. I would not be surprised if they had a monologue like Megatron, where it's like these fleshy humanoid things. They're not that they don't have life in them. Bits, binary, zeros and ones. That's where life comes from. That's where life stems from. If you've played the Platinum Games Transformers game, I think it was made by them. That end monologue with Megatron, yeah, just replace a few of the words to make that their monologue for Digimon. There's a lot of different stories across all Digimon media. That's the other thing. And like, how did some, I guess continuities, I guess. Demon Lords, 7 Demon Lords, also a big deal. Okay. I can't go back here. Seven great demon lords. They oppose the royal knights. Yeah, it makes sense. Yep. I remember seeing something about that Bialsmon was one of the demon 7 great demon lords.
じめっとしてるし、壁がうにょうにょってしてて、いかにも近っぽ。
Lusamon FD doesn't that one have like really like insane requirements to get Lusamon?
ここちょっとだけデジタルシフトしてない？
以前よりデジタルウェーブの影響が濃くなっているな。おそらくデジモンやイーターも現れるだろう。
オッケー。言うこっちを助ける前に
Yes.
ドロヘになっちゃ元も子もないもんね。いくよ。
And it's somehow worse than Lucamon Child. No way.
六本木目指して。うわ、もしかして六本木まで徒歩。
おや、今気がついたのか。六本木まで10キロ弱、時間にして2時間といったところだ。
10キロ。2時間。
What will you do, physically speaking? We'll walk. You know the answer, Nokia. You just don't like it.
とにかく頑張るしかないよね。えいえい。
Oh, hey, Faye. Look at this, too. I found you, Sensei. Victory! Nice shorty. Thanks for finding me. Victory Uchida! I bet you've been looking forward to my presence. A billionaire USB. Try and find me again. Okay. V! Let's see. And then let's do drop rates for enemies. Let's see. Lucamon Child has Pierce. Lucamon Chaos Mode has no Pierce and a gimmicky insta-kill Power Energy 3 with insta-kill that gets blocked by boss. Oh, I need to check if I actually have the stats for Crimson Mode yet. That other Omnimon's a faker. I'm the real one. I found you, faker. Again, every time I make a reference, it just feels like I'm like a fucking Redder. It's like, see guys, I play video games too. I'm one of the guys, you know? It's just like... But it's just how my brain works at this point. I don't really care to change it. But it's just always funny to think about, though. Lightning Joust is correct. You're amazing. Lucamon Saiyan mode is at a side grade. No Pierce, but has base power. Light AoE lowers your int. Status barrier can prevent self-inflicted debuffs. Ooh, okay. Wow, it got really bright there for a second. Dead or alive? You mean the video game, or that the passive works even when they're dead or alive? Where my stance right now? Oh, I'm very close. So I just need 13. Oh, that's the Lucamon special mode. It's called Dead or Alive. Okay. Okay. Also, I'm going to pick up that quest. I think what I want to end today on is getting Crimson mode. We're very close. Come on, there you are. Then we already picked up the quest. Yeah, I think we can get to level 80 in like the next 20 minutes. It should not be that hard. Because I need a, I forget the name. It's a free type, I think. Oh! That's right, a guest would join me in during this. I guess this just makes the farm a little faster. Okay, we can get rid of Edamon just to have a Digimon that can let me force encounters. That'll make farming faster. Because I don't need Edamon that high leveled. Yeah, that should count. That should give me what I want. Oh, and then I could probably put on Imperialdramon so we can have on more Tactician USBs. Gotta think big brain. Gotta use those muscles up in there. Yeah, he has one more slot, so that will help. And then also I need to save after this fight, because I haven't done that in a while. And I don't want the power to just randomly go out and, oh look, I lost all this progress. Their attack is so high. Yeah, it's about 50 minutes we will have lost right there. Oh boy. Nice. But why though? Is it stronger? I guess it worked out. I guess in the calculation for Omnimon, they're just like, yeah, I know you'll hit the one-hit kill. You'll hit more damage. Nice. Ooh, Chain Max. We can probably get rid of Burst Flame. Yeah, we can get rid of Burst Flame. imagine that's actually one of the most busted skills. Like, no, you'd think like the third one's actually, but for some reason the coding on that skill was just really messed up. It has no damage limit. This game is getting my hopes up, make me think that in the next 6 levels I'm gonna get Crimson mode. It's sick what this game's trying to do to me. Get my hopes up like that. Woot woot. After stream, I will be setting up the next 2 days. Tomorrow will be Expedition 33, and then Thursday we're going back to Digimon, just so people know ahead of time. And I think that's a pattern we're going to keep up until one of the games is done. When Cyber Sleuth is done, we go to Hacker's Memory. When Expedition 33 is done, then I'll think of something else to go through. And if people don't mind RPGs, I might do another one then. I do want to go through Hyperdimension Neptunia, specifically for the second game, because of one of the routes you can do. I forget the name of it, but it has something to do with like an ancient legendary sword. And if I remember right, the route is pretty depressing. And you can get a not depressing version of that route in like the new versions they were released of Rebirth. But in OG, I think if you want to go down the route, you had to go through the depression routes, essentially. Yeah, I think that's going to be way later down the line if I ever do that game. But I do want to do the Hyperdimension Neptunia 1 and 2. 1, so people can get an idea what the character is like, and then 2, to see it all being torn down because of my horrible decisions. But yeah, that's later down the line. But for next RPG after Expedition 33, I don't know. I can also start going through Devil May Cry. I could do that. I've always been interested in going through that game. But the problem is you'll have to see my gameplay of it, though. That's the kicker. Nope. There we go. I could do my playthrough of Old School RuneScape. For those who weren't there a few years ago, there was a good chunk of time I spent with Old School RuneScape. I believe there was 1 week I believe I did nothing but fishing, and everyone loved it. That was definitely an interesting week. And then there was 1 week I tried to get the Dragon Warhammer, and I did nothing but Lizardman Shaman for those streams. Still didn't get it. I think I was getting close to drop rate, but I know Settled, he went well over drop rate. Okay, 2 more levels potentially. And that did concern me a bit. At least I was making, I think, enough money to keep up supplies. Just a bit more, come on. Please tell me you got intelligence on this level. You did. Alright, one more level of intelligence. So hopefully this fight's the one. There we go. That should be the stats I need. I think I'll have enough. Yeah, I think I'll have enough to keep Gallantmon in the party. Oh, he needs 185. Okay, it's another 5 levels then. If he keeps up the same rate of intelligence gain. Never mind, I thought it was 180. I can't remember. We're so close. We're almost there, everybody. And then we can celebrate. And the next stream we called I finally got Crimson Mode Greymon. And it won't be clickbait. It finally won't be. Not that it was before, because I always did want Crimson Mode. Now I can say I got him. I could probably make a new thumbnail for that too. I already have an idea what the thumbnail's gonna be. Three more levels, hopefully. Nice. Ooh, that was a nice crack. Oh boy. Die. Ooh, I'll probably enter that message just so I don't get pinged after every fight. Not that it won't be much longer, but still. He lived. Nice. Alright, 2 more fights, I think. What is the max memory you can have in Cyber Sleuth, actually? I would hope it's something high, like 200 or something. So you actually use like all 11 slots, maybe even 300. Maybe in like post-game they let you get that capability to have that high of memory, but for the main story they're like, you know, we're gonna try to limit you. 250, 999 if new game plus 255 for 100. Ooh, okay. 250. No, that's a good number. I like that. All right, Holy Light 3. Get rid of Awesome Quake. Alright, we're gonna Digivolve Skull Maromon, get them some ABI, and then as well Digivolve. Finally getting Crimson Mode Gallantmon. Let's go. Oh, let's go. He gets the full cutscene because I like him. As beautiful as the day I saw him. Always hits. Do want Vmon in the party to get them some friendship. We're gonna take out Omnimon because he doesn't need the levels anymore. We will bring him back for when we go into the next area. Was it? I think it was Crusadermon I saw behind Kisubi. Oh, you wouldn't be a bad one to build up, actually. Because I do want Justicemon just to have. Oh, wrong one. I need Cyberdramon. There we go. Yep, and then need Camaraderie as well. That one, though, I can just feed them meat. Alright. I want to test out my new Digimon. I want to see that special ability. Thank you for the attack buff. It will not go to waste. Love it. No notes. Love it.
信じた道を進むだけだ。
みんな行くよ。
After all this time, I finally have them. $1,000 damage. We also had a multiplier on there. I'm happy. I'm happy.
行くぞ。気を抜くな。信じた道を進むだけだ。
I don't know if you can tell, but there's just a big smile on my face. I'm gonna take a screenshot real quick. Alright, and then... Alright, I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you had a good time listening to my rambles today, and as well, we finally got the boy. We finally got Crimson, Gallantmon Crimson mode. The Digimon, that was my #1 favorite as a kid, and still is to this day. Yes, again, thank you again for joining me, and thank you again for Kaizo Tom for the raid. I'll be back tomorrow for Expedition 33, and then I'll be back on Thursday of Digimon. Again, thank you again for being with me today. Well, have a good rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.